Hey, my friends. It is I, Sleepy Reader, aka Damien. Um, this is another one of my sleepy vlogs. I'm not sure what I'm going to be saying in this one, although it will include a unboxing of finally of my comics curing cancer winnings. Um, I not they were arrived in a very timely manner, and I wanted to show them in a sleepy vlog, and things just have kept interfering with me these last few months. That's why there's been so few videos. I'm not gone from YouTube. I may be slowing down a bit, but I don't intend to slow down a whole lot, or I'm going to speed back up again. I have started another channel, a booktube channel called Sleepy Book Reader. I couldn't think of a good title, and I just thought I would like to continue to call myself Sleepy Reader. So I'll have a link for that down below for those of you who are interested in following what I am reading in the world of prose, mostly, possibly poetry, I suppose. And I will occasionally post videos uh, on both channels, but not too often. Like that used bookstore haul that I did a while ago. Was that the last video I've done? I posted that on both channels. But the YouTube comics community has been very good to me, and I'm not going anywhere. I have been thinking, starting all over again on another channel. I've been thinking about how much, I guess this probably gets boring from us older, like people who started YouTube earlier, how much YouTube has changed, the YouTube's comics community in many good ways. Like this was a really good year. Comics Curing Cancer raised, I think, well over $55,000 from the community. Um, so the community is large and dispersed, and there are some people who didn't even know about Comics Curing Cancer, and I feel bad about that, that I did not promote it on this channel. So I am resolving to promote community things more on this channel uh, in the next year. There was also the Comic Community Awards. The awards went to great people, and I was very happy with that. I don't take the awards too seriously, but maybe I mentioned them in one video when I talked about suggestions on who to nominate, just for one of the awards. But there's the nomination process, then there's voting on the nominees, and all of that is spread out over a very long time, which maybe leads me to be less focused on it. But again, I know people who are part of the community who didn't know about that either. So one thing that people who are talking about the comics community need to be aware of is how dispersed it is, how many different avenues there are, or different little circles. There's always new people coming on, and they eventually start forming their own new circles, which only a few of the older people find out about. Like there's a lot of new channels I found out about through Garage Geek. And it was just chance that I found out about Garage Geek from someone from one of my older circles of comics, Matt, who no longer makes videos. Um, Blackpool. He went, maybe he'll come back. He's in grad school, very busy. I think he's also helping taking care of some parents. Anyway, I'm going to drift all over the place in this. But anyway, the community, where where it intersects is fantastic. I think that live videos have a lot of pluses, and I particularly love being on the live videos with Rayman and Metarog. I love that on Metarog's channel. I love when I am free enough to do that. But fitting my West Coast schedule into people's East Coast schedules is nearly impossible. So on that end, live videos are hard for me. But I think also live videos are lengthy. You watch less videos. You're kind of more aware of certain people doing live videos, and then you kind of lose touch with other parts of the community because you can only watch so many of these live videos. And I have my regulars, which are great. I regularly watch Metarog's fairly recent show and tell, kind of what's in our boxes show, and I try to always catch cover slingers and a lot of Gary B's shows, a lot of um, uh, Why does my computer go to sleep while I'm filming a video? Sorry about that. You guys probably didn't see anything, but it's very distracting to me. I guess I need to like touch my touchpad every once in a while. Um, Rod and Shannon's show is fantastic, and I try to catch that as much as I can. They start like at 7 in the morning on Saturdays, my time. And there's another show that starts at like 6:30 in the morning, my time, from Larry's Library. Anyway, there's lots of shows I like, but there's lots of shows I'm missing. Depends, what time of the day. A lot of people's shows, they invite me to come on their shows, but I comment on their shows, but it's while I'm cooking dinner for my family. And then I have to run off and eat dinner with them. And we like to have family time, between 5:36 till about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, West Coast time. Anyway, so far with the booktube, it's just you make your little video, maybe you respond to some other people, you leave comments and stuff. It's like the old days for me on comics YouTube, and I do kind of miss that in some ways. Although, like I said, I love being on some of the live videos that I do manage to get onto. Um, So let's dive into the comics curing cancer. It was what was it like? Was it 4 or 5 days? And there were a lot of different things. So I bid and won a Hulk sketch by Lorenzo, um, Indie Comics and Reviews. I love this drawing he did on here. In fact, it's so good it looks from a distance like it must be the official cover. But in fact, if you look closer, you can see the lines from the markers he used. So incredible drawing, Lorenzo. I love it. I love it. It's one of the top things in my collection. I should read it though. It's Indestructible Hulk #1. I'm mostly reading Marvel now digitally. I read it 6 months later. Or is it? I think it's 3 months later. 3 months later on the Marvel Unlimited app. Although mostly I just read old Bronze Age comics on the Marvel Unlimited app, but occasionally I read the new ones. Um, so that was one of the things. I bid on a drawing, so I haven't opened it up yet. Batman sketch donated by Chip Zdarsky. So I haven't looked at it, but you get the original art bids. You got things for quite a good price, actually. I think because they were selling so much stuff at once, people didn't have time to like bid each other up too much. But anyway, so it's fantastic of Chip Zdarsky to have donated this. But the true heroes are the people like Rob Fat Stacks and a bunch of his other friends who ran this Comics Curing Cancer, which is I think the second year they've done it. So here's my one of a kind drawing from Chip Zdarsky. And I love Chip Zdarsky art, but he doesn't do much art anymore. And I don't know if he's ever drawn a comic book, I mean a Batman comic book, but he does write Batman. Anyway, this is a treasure to me, and I got to give money to cancer. Not to cancer, to curing cancer. Um, God would it? Well, we've come a long way, right? People often survive cancer, whereas that used to be a death sentence for sure. Um, my grandfather on my father's side died at age 57 before I was born, from cancer, and I understand it was not pleasant. Anyway, I love this. This is amazing. Uh, uh, with the wash tones and everything, and yeah. Is that Batman symbol the right way? I haven't kept up with what Batman's symbol looks like these days. I guess there's so many different versions of Batman. And then I'm scared to open this up. I have like cracked it open, but I haven't looked in it. But I know this is Rob had a thing near the end of the fundraiser where he had like everybody who donated, like forget if it was $25 or $50, got put on this wheel, and everybody was going to win a slab. So inside here is the first slab I've ever owned. Now I think it was a spider related slab. It was something modern, so I wasn't super excited about it. Anyway, I'm not excited to get a slab, except for the freakishness of even me even having a slab, thanks to Comics Curing Cancer. So let's see what's inside here. It feels quite heavy. I wonder if there's more than just a slab. Oh, there is. There is. Let's see. Ah, Jonathan Hendrick comic, Dream Master. One of Comics with Bueller's favorite comic book writers. So I need to check that out. That's a very cool cover. And I love things involving Dream actually. Okay. What else? I'm gonna underneath there's two slabs here. I only was supposed to win one slab. Underneath is some other loose comics, so I'm gonna look at them first. This is whoa. Is this a sketch cover? Uh E. Martinez, Flash front, Batman back. So there's something on the back here. Excuse me. It's getting awkward. Let me see. Comics Curing Cancer stickers to find somewhere to put that. It's just brilliant the way different people think of different ways to mobilize or do things with this community, whether it's, oh, there's the drawing on the back. Very cool. Very, very cool. Is this from the New 52? Yeah, New 52 era. I really like the Justice League of the New 52. So Matt Kint, great writer, doesn't do DC work anymore. I think he has his own label at Dark Horse. He's come a long way. And here's another. Wow, I love these. I had no idea I was going to get these. I don't think I bid on them unless I'm just, I mean, it is now over 2 months ago, unless I'm misremembering. This sketch of Batman and Robin and the Scarecrow in black inks on the cover of Batman and Robin Eternal #1 was donated to Comics Curing Cancer directly by the artist C. Scott Morris at Crazy Morse, or C. Scott Morse at, so he's at Crazy Morse. I assume that's on Instagram. So I'm gonna have to check him out. I love this art. Maybe I did bid on this because that looks exactly like the kind of art I would bid on. I just don't remember anymore. I assume there's not a back cover on this one, but I'm gonna check if I can. It's sealed with the Comics Curing Cancer sticker. I don't. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to pull on it. There we go. Yeah, it looks even better out of the plastic anyway. That's crazy. It kind of reminds me of Paul Pope mixed with someone else. Nope, the back cover is blank. I can draw on it. I need to find more blank covers. As I've been drawing a lot lately, I wanna, as my chops get a little better, maybe start doing drawings on my own blank covers to force upon people. So that's amazing. I love these two. I feel really stupid for not having opened all of this stuff up on a video months ago. But there you go. That's my life lately. I'm just always surprised by little responsibilities. Okay, now the the horrific moment where I reveal my first slabs. Should I cover it up like that? Oh, it looks like it's a some kind of virgin cover. It's hard to see with the glare. It's a 9.8. I lucked out. And it's Silk, #1 from Marvel, May 21, May 2021. Ji Hyung Lee cover. Um, it looks like a really cool painting, but you can't. I don't know if you'll be able to see it any better if I take the plastic off this plastic tomb. There we go. Yeah, still, it's a very dark image, but in person it looks really good. So there's that, and then this one, Black Caravan. Was this a bonus? I'm not sure. I don't think I bid on this one. I mean, I didn't bid on the other one. It was on the Wheel of Fortune. Black Caravan premiere, David Burns canceled, #1. David A. Byrne. That's probably not the Talking Heads, David Byrne. I am not familiar with this. Um, I am familiar with Black Caravan, the publisher, just a little bit. So another 9.8. Oh, Black Caravan is a sub, maybe it's a horror sub label of Scout. Scout does a lot of cool stuff, actually. Yeah, so I don't know. I've always said if I had slabs, I would crack them open. But I always imagined it would be a slab of some old Marvel comic or something that I would want to read. Maybe I should just save these for the art, or I don't know. We'll see. So, lots of great gifts this year. A huge box of comics from David at Garage Geek, and he's been giving away comics on his channel. I have a feeling he's going to do it more than once. But he, even before that, sent me a huge box of just cool comics. I did a live haul with him where we both showed comics, and I showed all the comics he sent me. I bought a fanzine from Tony Why Not Art, who people may remember. He used to be very active on YouTube a long time ago, and I think his channel's still up, although I don't know how many of his old videos are still up. But he's still very active on Instagram, and via Instagram, I bought this Halloween zine he did, and it's really cool. Tony's a really good artist. I hope he would, like, I don't know, publish his own comic strip zine, as we used to call it, which now sounds like a zine for strippers, but which I knew some strippers who did their own zines back in the 90s when everyone was doing zines, and when I had friends who knew strippers. I don't know strippers anymore. At least I hope my daughter will never be a stripper. Oh, and it came with this cool sticker. So yeah, Tony Why Not Art, check him out. I'll put Rob Fat Stacks link down below too for people who are interested in him. If you don't follow him, I don't. He focuses on slabs, so he's a great guy. I see him on live videos, but I don't watch all his videos. No offense, Rob, if you're watching, but he's a good person to follow because of what a great community builder he is, and the Comics Curing Cancer that I believe he's the founder of. And then another gift I got was from my friend John Stout, who keeps threatening to start a YouTube channel. And many of you may know him from some of the live chats, where he is a constant commenter. He should have won a Comics Community Award for channel supporter. But anyway, he got a hold of a copy of Conan the Barbarian back when I couldn't find copies of it. So I'm very excited. This is the variant cover by the art. This is the cover I wanted, so that is excellent. And then another favorite YouTuber of mine, and just favorite person because he lives in the Portland area and we know each other very well. Just an excellent person is Bullseye Bob from Everything Comics. I don't know if he's coming back to his channel. Maybe he'll start a booktube channel. But I hope he and I will continue to hang out for many, many years to come. For Christmas, he got me the Invincible Gene Colan. It's a Marvel issued collection, sort of as a tribute to Gene Colan's artwork. Interior cover. I don't even know, why not just sell it like this? But I guess people like dust jackets. Somebody does. So it's kind of a tribute and a sort of art comic, yeah, an art book of the comic art of Gene Colan at Marvel. And it includes a lot of great commission sketches he did. And some of the commission sketches and also a little bit of a history about Gene Colan's career, and then focus on certain characters that he's famous for, like Dracula and Captain America and Daredevil. But then with the commission sketches, they must have, after his death, commissioned someone to ink some of them. So there's a bunch of ones where you can see the pencils and then see the inks. But his pencils were incredible. These are just very quick sketches here, but eventually I think we come to more elaborate pages. Um, Colin is one of my favorite artists, and I think one of Bob's favorite artists too. And he guessed rightly that I didn't have this book yet. So, and there's an example of one of his really in-depth sketches. And let's see. Here's one. You can see where this is, whoops, here is the original pencil drawing that he did as a commission. And then here is what the inker did with it. Incredible. It also shows you how an inker clarifies. The pencil drawing is beautiful, but the inked drawing uh, is easier to sort out with the eyes. Let's see. Oh, I love that. So here, I kind of wish they had a full page of the pencils and a full page of the ink. This is inked and colored from his original sketch. So, and it reminds, sometimes we just say, well, he had this great run on Dracula, and that is true. But he really did some incredible art on a lot of different comics. And eventually he moved to DC and worked on Batman for a while. And then when the direct market opened up and people were able to experiment more, they published a number of comics of his, I think via DC, with printed directly from his pencils. So anyway, love this gift from Bob. I'm very grateful. And so I probably should have said Merry Christmas at the beginning of this video. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy midwinter to those of you who don't celebrate Christmas. Um, although I haven't been making many videos, I've been reading a lot, maybe slowing down a little bit on comics, but still collecting a lot of comics and plans to read a lot more. I've been reading some Lost in Space, and I've been reading Metal Men. So those will probably come up in videos. I have been picking up occasional new comics. I have not started up my pull list yet. I said I would go a whole year without it, and I have. I might go a little longer than a whole year without it. We'll see. I want to support my local comic book shop because I know comic book shops aren't doing well. Probably a lot of people like me said, wait a minute, I bought so many comics, maybe I should slow down. So I think there's just a post COVID slump in comic shop sales. I don't think it's the end of the world or anything, although you hear a lot of that online right now. Okay, so you guys all have great New Year. I might or might not put up a video before New Year, but if I don't, have a great New Year. Enjoy Christmas Eve if you catch this video today, and great Christmas Day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.